the tail of the skew. The longer part is the tail, right? Because your tail is like a dog tail. That's the long part. If the tail tells the tail, would we say that this skew is a positive or a negative skew? You're muted, Sarah. I can see your mouth moving, but
I was just hoping someone else was going to say it. That's why I stayed muted. Positive.
positive, right? The tail is moving towards more positive, right? And so the tail tells a tell basically means whichever direction the tail is, on the right side, it's positive, and on the left side, it's negative, okay? Another way of looking at it, here's another mnemonic, is ski towards the skew, right? I've only been skiing a few times. The last time I went skiing, I ended up on oxygen in the Airbnb the whole time. And so I may be horrible at this, but I would much rather ski down this slope than this slope right here. Okay. So we're going to ski towards the skew, which in this case would be what? Positive or negative? Negative. Ski towards the skew. We're going to take the easy road and ski down the easy slope towards the skew. Okay, so that's example of some mnemonics. Okay, is that helpful? Mnemonics are great recall devices. If you have mnemonics that you want to share with me, I would love to compile a resource full of mnemonic devices. Right, I might even be willing to pay you for them. We may figure something out. If you want to be a mnemonic device writer, let me know, and we'll come up with something. But that's just a few mnemonics for understanding skew. Okay, so can we dive into understanding skew a little bit more, or do we need to hang out with recall strategies a little bit? Did anybody have any questions about any of those?
No.
No? Okay, there's lots of other recall strategies, and as we continue moving forward, I might try to identify a few more, but I guess the main thing is to just know that you're already using some of these, right? And so we've been using this recommended study plan for over 20 years, and we update the content, and it's been effective in helping thousands of people be able to recall this information to pass, okay? Okay, so let's spend some more time understanding skew. And I realized I didn't delete this off of these slides, so just ignore it. Okay, so here's how we find the skew. And Sarah was kind of alluding to this before. The reason that a skew is a skew is because whatever data set has the most, that's where the top of the curve is going to be. Mode means most, right? So in this data set right here, what would the mode be of this data set?
20.
20.
20. Why would it be 20? Veronica,
It's the most frequently occurring number.
Yeah, it's the most frequently occurring number. There's 4 20s in this. There's 2 10s, a couple 30s, and a 300. Okay. And so in a skewed curve, the mode is not going to, the mode, the median, and the mean are not going to be lined up in the middle. In a normal bell curve, the median and the mean are the same. Okay? The median and the mean are the same. But in a skewed curve, we find the degree of skew by subtracting the median from the mean. Okay? So look at the diagrams here. We have the median in between the mean and the mode on both of these. And if we subtract the median from the mean, if the mean is less than the median, and we subtract the median from the mean, are we going to end up with a positive or a negative number? You're muted, Courtney. I can see your mouth moving. I'm sure you got... If the mean is less than the median, and we subtract the median, are we going to end up with a positive or negative number?
It's gonna be a positive.
It's going to be negative. Okay, if let's just say for this situation, let's suppose the mean is 10 and the median is 30. If we did 10 minus 30, we're going to get a negative number, right? So that would mean if the median is more than the mean, we're going to have a negative skew because subtracting the median from the mean gives us a negative number. Okay. So let's figure this one out. If mean minus median equals the skew, and this is our data set, anybody want to figure out the mean? You'll probably have to use a calculator, which you won't have to do on the actual NCE. Anyone want to figure this out? Nobody wants to figure that. Yeah, math is boring. This is the mean, okay? 51. How do we find the median? How are we going to figure that out? We already know what the mode is. The mode is 20 because that's the most frequently occurring number. How do we find the median?
Looks like the median is also 20.
And how did you figure that out, Veronica?
What I typically do is after putting the numbers in order, I kind of cross one off, cross the other, go side to side and cross them off until I get to the middle.
Yeah.
Obviously, if there's two numbers in the middle, I add them together and divide it by 2.
And that's how you, right, that's what you do. Perfect. So what she said, and I had already done this for you. I took these numbers and put them in order from smallest to largest. And then in order to find the median means middle. Okay, median means middle. A mode means most, median means middle. And so essentially what she said that she did is, and this is hard to show on the computer, but she's going to cross off the 10 and the 300. And then she's going to go in 10 and 30, 20, 20, and eventually we're going to find the middle number, which is 20. 20 is right in the middle. There's 4 on either side of this. And so the median is 20. Okay, so in order to find the degree of skew, we have to subtract the median from the mean. So mean minus median. So if the mean is 51 and the median is 20, that gives us 31.3. Is this a positive or a negative number? This right here.
Positive.
Positive. So is the skew going to be positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.